welcome back to Boomer Plus Tuesday, brought to you by Allied Hearing Aid Specialists, the home of the free hearing test. Now, Karen, we no longer have the tickets available to Friday's show.
That's right. Boy, was that quick or what?
It was quick, but we still do have a gift certificate to the Red Leaf Coffee.
Yes, we do.
So, if you want those, be sure to call. Now, remember, it's an alternate number. It's 360-353-3745.
Exactly.
So call that number if you want a gift certificate to the Red Leaf Coffee.
Right, and our winner is Shira Dobbins. Dun, 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 dun. Way to go, Shira. We're going to have a good time at that wonderful show. Yes.
Cool. All right.
Congratulations.
Now, our first guest is a comedian who started right here in Longview, Washington, but his road has taken him as far as you can get from here and still remain in the continental United States. And that's clear down in Florida, among other places. He will be performing at the Hardtails Bar and Grill on West Main Street in Kelso Friday, April 13th. That's this coming Friday. Mm-hmm. And his name is Junior High. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
All right. Welcome. Now, do we call you Junior or do you prefer Reverend High?
Reverend, but I'm not giving a service today, so Junior's fine.
All right, Junior it is.
Oh gosh. Well, Junior, how long have you been doing comedy?
Well, I've been doing it a long time, but professionally, I'd say actually getting paid to do it. I'd say we're heading into the 5th year.
Oh, wow. Way to go. Cool. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, you're promoted as, and I quote, high-energy comic known to be one of the most controversial comics to come out of the Northwest. So, Junior, what's so controversial about you?
Well, I have a knack for saying whatever pops into my brain, and there's no telling what or when that will happen. And but I don't sugarcoat it. I get up there and I say the things that I think we're all thinking, or things that we've all gone through that maybe we don't bring to light in a public forum. I go ahead and do that.
All right. Well, it says here is that you're known for speaking your mind all the time. So, yes, Junior, what are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking that Washington is a gray and dismal place.
That's not that funny, Junior.
I'm thinking that I've ended up in a Twilight movie at this point.
Oh, no, you poor thing.
Well, they made it here. They made it in Kalama.
I know. No sunshine. It's not cold. I'm really happy about that. Being from living down in Florida, I thought that I would freeze when I pulled into the area code, but it's not bad. It's just gray.
Oh, gosh. Well, now, Junior, what made you want to do comedy?
Well, people have been laughing at me since birth, so I just thought maybe I should get some money for it.
Laughing at you or laughing with you?
Either way,
Either way, you just...
All right. Now, tickets are on sale only at Hardtails, and they're $7 in advance or $10 the night of this show. And seating starts at 7:30, so first come, first serve. So you can get your ticket, but it's festival seating. So
yeah.
My question to you is $7. Isn't that pretty cheap? Aren't you kind of furious about that? Shouldn't they be like 20?
No, I picked the price, and the reason I did is College is where it all, that very building is where it all began. That's where I did my first show, my first headlining show. It wasn't known as Hardtails back then, but and we had 311 people came through the door that night. And it was $7 that night, and so it's $7 tonight. But in an effort to get people to get in and get the tickets, because we know that seating was going to go fast, we added a couple bucks onto the tickets for what you would, to kind of make them get up off their butt and get in there and get the ticket.
I like that. That's great. So this is kind of one of those nostalgic things for you, doing the show at Hardtails, huh?
It is. It really is. And
Awesome.
there's not an interview that I've done in any city, state across the United States that I haven't brought up College County.
Outstanding. Oh, I love that. We're famous, I tell you.
We're getting more famous.
That's right, as we go.
Right.
Bring famous peoples back to the community when we
love
get
it.
more famous.
I love
I
it.
will say this: we at a week ago, before I lost all contact with human beings, we were at 186 pre-sale tickets, reservations, and we added another 65 seating. We knew we were going to hit our 200 sellout mark. Those were the tickets that we were selling in advance, and I believe that we did. And so we added enough tables and seating for another 65-ish. So still good seats, but reservations now at this point. You just get there, get your seating the best you can.
Oh, wow. Outstanding. I
Cool.
love that. God.
So, Junior, you toured with Mark Price, a.k.a. Skippy, from the 80s TV show Family Ties.
Yeah.
And, you know, the 80s was a long time ago, and you're current. So, did he open for you or what?
No, we split it. We did what was called a co-headline in some of the shows. And some of the shows I opened for him just because if we had an older crowd that really knew the show and knew that the demographic was right, then that's his baby. But we're actually coming to college. We're going to announce that at the show, so this is the first anyone will have heard. But we'll be coming back in October with Mark Price and Screech from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, cool.
Right there in Longview.
Cool. Screech. I love that. Guys, now I have to ask you this because I know it happens at shows all the time. How do you handle hecklers and people who give you a hard time?
Well, I'm so fast and I'm so loud and interactive up there that they don't generally get a chance to heckle. I despise a heckler like I think any comic does, but it's part of the territory. Tonight, I would hope that security's ready to go, and if something like that gets out of line, we just remove them because the show it's being filmed. We have a documentary being filmed tonight, and you just want it to go perfectly. And sometimes the heckler, what he really does is just interrupts the rhythm of the show. Right. And if he just won't stop, I let him have it pretty good. But the microphone is my weapon.
Well, good for you. Okay, we didn't even hear that. No problem. Nope, it's not premeditated at all. No.
Now, Reverend Junior High, you also toured with the winner of Last Comic Standing, Felipe Esparza.
Yeah.
So what does it take to get on that show? Will we be seeing you on the Last Comic Standing soon?
I'm not sure. Agents is generally what gets you on there, and I now have the same agent as Skippy and Screech, and so you never know. But I'm doing a lot of writing behind the scenes. I have a book coming out in June, and I'm just now pitching a reality show to some networks. So I'm trying to do some stuff that's kind of would pull me away from the comedy scene. I'm doing some writing for some other comedians as well. So it's all writing for me is really what I prefer to do. So not so sure of how many stages. If the writing goes the way I'd like it to, I think the stand-up would drop down to at least half the amount of shows a year.
Interesting. Writing. That's cool. Well, I have to ask this question. How did you and Jeremy meet?
Oh, boy. He was a homeless kid in Seattle when I first found him. I'm just kidding. He wasn't. I was in Castle Rock, and I had moved from the East Coast, and he was one of the first guys I met, and we were night and day as far as that went, but we hit it off, and we became roommates, and he's written some jokes for me over the years, and it just was about time that he took his rightful place with the rest of us unemployed stand-up comedians. He's a great guy. Not only is he a good friend of mine, but he's a very funny man as well.
Oh, awesome. I can't wait. This is going to be a great show.
And we've got 9 of us for you, so I mean, you got quite the show. We got some guys from Portland, Arizona, all over the map.
All right.
Cool. Now, Junior, who is host Chunky Blaze, and what does he bring to the party?
Chunky Blaze, he's kind of an enigma, that guy, I'll tell you. He's Well, he's my brother.
All right.
By blood, so for starters. And he's done a lot of shows with me before he had a baby, and he decided that he was going to, head into the real workforce, so to speak, and so he has. But he is a great host in that he's a local guy. He knows everybody, very fun and friendly, and his sole job on the night is to keep the crowd happy, feeling good, if anybody needs anything, and keep the show flowing. And he does a great job at it.
Oh, awesome. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be great. Everybody's getting excited, and you can tell that because everybody's like, oh, my gosh. Now, you were just saying that you're doing some other things and everything, and you're going to be, is there anything we should know as fans? Should we be looking for some of your new stuff, and where can we find it?
Well, the book will be published, and it's a large publishing company, so it'll be available everywhere, and
Cool.
It's called Stand Up and Die, and it's about a comedian who is a serial killer, and it takes place in College County. I originally had wrote it for Florida, but then I rewrote a lot of the places and names, and that's what's actually slowing me down.
Junior,
So,
we're out of time for this segment, so we're going to be
Okay.
right back with Jeremy Peterson. Stay with us.
Yeah.
It's time.